TNT Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
I'm scared. Check 50. Check 50.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Elliott, he'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go. Sliding.
Prescott now from the 50. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Flush to his right. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. I thought it may go the distance to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Watch the screen.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there.
And he's going to be sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Merlin. 55.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Strip that ball. Check 13. Hey.
Obama. Hey, seam 6.
Mike 54.
Out of the gun. Gone. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission. Under pressure, and down he goes. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing on second and long. Prescott shifts by him at the 25. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Natson. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Right side complete. That's Woods. Robert Woods. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 93 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. So from back deep in their home territory, all all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Let him know, let him know.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Prescott on first down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Will be okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Okay, just like that.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. He oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Hold on. Check.
3.
76, tell him. 76.
On first down, gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
180.
54. I'm coming for you. Safe.
Four down.
Spurs.
Hey, kill. Go, 12, let's go. 17.
Right there. 54.
Come on.
54.
From the 50, it's gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Kill.
Shell.
Motion. Reset.
Value one.
Check it out.
We're good. Dula.
Just beating the play clock is gone. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, we got tight left.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Four down.
You. Mike, 55.
5.
Watch the run.
To throw is gone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a 2nd guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Cut. 180. Say shell. Shell.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
No. Cut.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
One set. Check, Mike, 54.
Super one.
Check.
Hey, exit.
54. Mike, 54.
We got that.
From the 27th, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Cut. 120.
54, Mike. Don't let him breathe. Play it.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Goff. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Where's he go? Just the mic. Oh, here we go.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Kill. Hey, check 24.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some strong running. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to be pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Samson Abukum showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Prescott now. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
To throw is Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Another nice gain. 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was All-State. I'll make it rain out here. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Prescott now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Able to power through. Oh, what a move. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll roll him out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He was brought down by Marcus Peters. That's a gain of 7.
They come out here in the eye. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Maher is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe with a pick.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Check. Check 99.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Hey. You got three.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 16.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. A give to Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here's Natson. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game.
Feel like